So before coming to see a chiropractor, I had recurrent pain in my neck and shoulder. It didn't happen all the time, but when it did happen, it got very bad to the extent that I couldn't drive because I couldn't turn my head. I lost mobility in my arm, which meant it was very difficult to lift my arm up and down. And it was really when it got to that I can't turn my head stage that I did something about it. I think where I was foolish is I let it get to that stage rather than got it treated early on. The other mistake that I've made is previously, whilst I've seen a chiropractor, I have just had the adjustment, and then never gone back. But what I've realised now is through continuous care, I haven't had the problem reoccur. I've been to see a doctor, and actually it was a doctor that referred me to a chiropractor in the first place. So that was how I ended up. I think one of the things that quite often happens is you get told take some ibuprofen, take some kind of medication which masks the problem rather than heals the problem. Actually, I found him through Real Expat Housewives Facebook. I think a post had been done there where someone had said they needed chiropractic care, and he was recommended. For me, recommendation is very important. So what I like about getting adjusted by Dr. Travis is it's a much bigger picture with him. I've seen probably 3 or 4 different chiropractors in my life. With Dr. Travis, one of the things that was really important to me was, whereas I'd seen chiropractors before and they'd done the adjustment, I've gone a couple of times and gone home. Firstly, he was insistent that my husband came to my first appointment. He talked in lots of detail about the issues that I had, why I had them, how they were long-term, the long-term impacts on my health. The other thing is exercises. I've been given exercises to do at home before, but I haven't been given exercises to do when I've come to an appointment. So that's been good because it feels like it's more than just click, click, we've done some adjustments. I feel as though I'm actually doing the I want to say physio, like the physio side of it. Been seeing Dr. Travis. I saw him when I just had a child. I'm now pregnant with my second child, so he's been able to adapt his style to suit the changes that have been happening in my body and the different aches and pains that I've been feeling. So it's been a very different experience for me to those that I've had with the other chiropractors. Why do I like it so much? A few reasons. It feels very personal. Both Sarah and Dr. T are great on a personal level. I don't feel like a patient or a client. They're interested in your personal life. My son comes here as well. He's 18 months old, and Dr. T is fantastic with him. But I think the fact that I feel safe enough to put my son in someone's hands and have him adjusted is a good thing. On a purely practical level, the location is great. Somerset MRT, very, very central, so it's very easy to get to. The hours are flexible as well. They're open early in the morning, or they're open evenings, and they're open Saturdays. So that's great because when you work full time, it's particularly useful to be able to come before or after work or on a weekend. So there's a whole load of reasons really. When you have a toddler who starts learning to walk, obviously they fall over a lot. I've seen him take some pretty spectacular tumbles, but the more I've come here the more I realise that firstly, from birth, when a child's pulled out by the neck, there's going to be a lot of stress on your spine and your neck. Secondly, I've been seeing more and more videos and reading more articles here about the long-term impacts of chiropractic on your health. So simple things like coughs and colds, a lot of this stuff can be prevented. So I think it's important for me, for my son to have a good grounding in health early. I don't want him to become dosed up on antibiotics when there's a more natural way to heal or to prevent problems. But he smiles and he laughs, and He's very good, and I do notice once he's had an adjustment how much more free he's able to move. So we try and bring him in every couple of weeks. When my bump became too big, Dr. T's got a special table that there is a hole in it, so I can still lay on my stomach and I can still have the adjustments done. I've had a lot of lower back pain, although my original problem was with my neck and shoulder. As I've been pregnant, my problem's been with my lower back. And just coming in for regular adjustments and pressing on that area, my sacrum has really helped. I think this is one of the things your body adapts, and the good thing about chiropractic is it's just treating the body as a whole rather than a certain area. So it's been gentle, it's never painful, and actually quite often I come away thinking, oh, that's so much better, I can walk again. So it's been great, and I'll be back as soon as the baby's out with the baby, so the baby can get adjusted as well. I think one of the first things that I'll do is bring the baby in for adjustment, just to check that nothing's out of line, because I realise the earlier you get these things in place, the less likely you are to have problems later in life. So yes, as soon as I'm able, I'll be bringing the baby in. So my name is Sam. I live in Singapore. I have a full-time job, a desk-bound job, working in an advertising agency, so I spend a lot of time sitting down. I'm a mother of one with another one on the way, and I go to Genesis Chiropractic.